Let's do this thing, my friends. Yes, these charts are a W. They're a W. D-Gens Unite, says Mad Dog. Let's go. Let's get this music off. It started late today. What was that all about? Music gone. Music is gone. It's out of here. What's up? Good morning and happy Thanksgiving to my friends in the United States. If you say it to a Canadian, you're an ignorant American. I had this conversation inside Discord the other day. I said, Happy Box Day. Messed that one up. That's a Christmas thing. Yeah. So, listen, if you don't know the Canadian, holidays, welcome to the club. I tried my best. And I know I have quite a few Canadians that watch this show, and I love you up there. My neighbors in the north just spent a few days in Canada last week, and it was a wonderful place. I go there every once in a while. I love it. And I want to say today, before I dive into these bets, I'm looking at my show notes here. We're going to talk about all this stuff here on the side in a second. We're going to talk about all the profit, all the money that's come in, how good the VIP has been, because it's been great. We had a horrific one day on Monday, lost 6 units, but literally the 9 days surrounding it, profit in 9 of those 10 days. It's been wonderful. Beyond the betting and the profits and all that stuff, I just want to shove that aside for a second. And I like to do this every once in a while. The community we're building together is what I'm thankful for. I can't even begin to tell you what that has done to change my life. I know a lot of you out there, same thing. You're sitting at work, you're going through your day-to-day, and you're bopping into chat to say hi, to say what's up, to say hello to Doug, to say hello to, these other people, these OGs inside Discord, or these super positive people. And you just want to hang out with people who are like-minded, people who want to bet on sports. They want to talk about sports. I saw people there this morning, and it made me start to reflect for a hot second. They were talking about, one of the other old G's, Matt, was in there saying, I'm holding my baby while I'm chatting in Discord, and then somebody replied, goes, I got my, my 4-month-old snoring in my ear. Another replies, I've got my, my newborn and my 4-year-old hanging out with me while I'm in Discord. And it's like, this is a community thing. And I think that's why people are very protective of our space. And when you have somebody pop into that Discord and they just start running their mouth about A, B, and C, people are like, dude, y'all chill, man. We're just hanging out together, trying to, enjoy some sports, try to bet and make some money on it. And I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to those that have their wits about them. They have the perspective, the right perspective on life and what this is. And for you and for everybody, I hope that you find joy today. You have something, anything to be thankful for. And I'll give you one example to be thankful for. You, my friend, that's you. Every single one of you who have tuned in this morning. You are blessed enough to be able to tune into a YouTube sports betting show at 9 a.m. on Thanksgiving. It's likely discretionary funds. And if it's not, make sure you get some help, my friends. There's no need to continue to bet if you're not having fun or betting with money that you can afford to lose. So let me slide that in there as well. But you are blessed enough to be able to make this choice to watch a YouTube show on sports betting for Thanksgiving football, which means you're going to be watching the games. It means you have a roof over your head. You woke up with clean water and had a drink. You're probably sipping your coffee out of your machine that makes it for you in 1 minute. You do nothing other than put a pod inside a button pushing. And you do that. And you sip your coffee with your internet next to your clean water on your couch on 3 different devices. You're able to watch this show. Let's have perspective. Let's be thankful for what we have. And let's have ourselves a wonderful day together of betting and chat. I love y'all. I saw 80 messages go off this morning, and I appreciate you immensely for bringing the joy and bringing the positivity to the show today. So thank you very much for watching and making that choice to tune in this morning. I just finally took a look. 403 people on YouTube already are here, which is mind-boggling. Mind-boggling, my friends. I did not imagine seeing this many people tune in for today's show. So thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. And, I love it. And I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you immensely. I'm not even kidding. My life has changed dramatically over the last few months. more than I could ever have fathomed. And, a lot of that has to do with the YouTube growth. YouTube has grown. I don't even know what I'm up to. 45,000. YouTube has grown 27,000 followers, subs in 3 months here on YouTube. I spent 5 years building the first 18,000. So put that in perspective. I have a lot to be thankful for this year, and I've met a lot of really, really cool people through this platform. So thank you very much. Thanks for hitting the like button, subscribing if you're new. Friday and Saturday, you will get new videos this week. I've changed up my schedule this week. It's a holiday week. It's family time. It is what it is. So I'll have 2 videos Friday and Saturday. And hey, if you like today's show, before we get to all the bets, you know the deal, my friends. 9 a.m. Eastern this Sunday. I will be back 9 a.m. Eastern on Sunday. Okay, so we've got a 3-gamer, and I think we should discuss the Friday 3 p.m. game, Bears and Eagles as well. But let's start from the top, my friends. Packers, Lions, and I'm going to be honest with you. So this is my sports betting talk show. I will yap about random things throughout the show. I'm absolutely going to be talking to chat left and right today. I'm going to do my best to get into, these games analysis-wise, but I'm going to be real. I have a picks video on YouTube that I think a lot of you would probably want to watch at some point. There are probably 25 different player props I covered. About a dozen or so, I ended up saying, hey, these are really good. And I took a link and I shared it to Discord. And I was like, hey, y'all, you're a VIP member. And here's a link to my favorite 13 for today. That's it. It was just a link. So if you're a member, make sure you go check that post as well. It should be in the NFL Picks channel in Discord. It's also on the Tails app where I post all of my picks. I later sent out a 4-pick official. Like, here are my actual, I bet on these 4 out of everything I talked about on that YouTube video. Out of all those 13 favorites, I dwindled it down to these 4 plays for VIP. So make sure you can check that out. Last night was a good night. It was another profitable night. So anyways, my point being, I've already done a picks video. Today's video is more or less going to be, let's let the degeneracy flow. Let's just go nuts today. I like the Lions. I do. I like the Lions. I like the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs. I like the Bengals. But nobody wants to play a plus 290. So you can play the spread. And then down here, I think the Eagles, I think they dog walk the Bears here after a loss. And now they're at home. Big game. There you go. I told you I wanted to start off. I'm telling you right now, I just want to do parlays. Everything. And here's the deal. I got VIPs tuned in this morning. They're like, who is this guy? This is not the donuts I know. My parlay? I'm doing parlays? I'm not a parlay guy. Inside my Discord, it is straight pick. And it leads to this. It leads to these results. Profit. Look at this profit since the 14th. Where was that? 14 days? That 13 days? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 6. Okay, this is 13 days. So 14 days would include right here, the $65 loss here, minus 0.65 units. Last 13 days, we've only had 2 losing days. You're up 14 units. This is done by betting on straight picks every day. It's slow, but it works. It's up and it's down. And here's the NBA. Again, here's what happens often. I'm going nuclear. This is 5-6 days in a row. I market it, and then new people join. They lose for 2 days, and they cancel. And they're like, what a scam. And then they stop tailing, right? And then, okay, what do we do? Another 4-day win streak. And then we have a bad 3 or 4 days, and the next group cancels, okay? And then, wow, we went absolutely nuclear right here for another, 8 days in a row, and new people join. They lose a couple days, and they cancel. And then we go on an epic 9, 10, 11-day bankroll growth, and we have a bad day, and those new people cancel. And then what's happened since those last 2 days? We won both the last 2 days. We profited 2 straight days since that bad Monday. I had these charts made because I was trying my best to tell people, like, hey, zoom out, keep perspective. Profit in 6 of the last 7 days. Don't worry, it's coming back. Emojis. Numbers plus 13.4 units. It doesn't hit. It just doesn't hit. It doesn't hit the same way that a photo hits. The ball don't lie. Somebody said that in Discord. They're like, just show them this. Ball don't lie. Okay? Yeah, you're right. Here was a week where you went from 19 units down to 13 units. You lost about 6 units over 7 days. I'm sure a ton of people canceled the beginning of November. And then since then, at 13 units, it went all the way up to 4,242 units. So there was a 30-unit swing over the course of 20 or about 19 or 20 days. 30-unit swing. And it's like, you'll get up and down, up and down, up and down. But what you want to see is just the long-term growth. This is all that matters. So I wanted to show these charts because, yes, you will have red. You will have red weeks. This is NFL. Bad week here. I bet people joined after week 3, got, crushed, lost, 4 or 5 units in week 3, and they canceled, and they never tailed again. And then 3 weeks straight would have made money. Grow, grow, grow. I know somebody's already saying, get to the picks. Well, I started my show off. I just want to say, I started my show off saying that I think there's a lot of people that are ready for pick. I have a video on my YouTube with 25 picks. That's what I'm saying. This is my talk show. I'm going to yap today. I'm going to yap about whatever my heart feels like in the moment. And I already gave a pick. I already gave a 4-pick parlay away. It's not going to be a rapid fire hour of parlay. Like, I don't got that energy. I don't even have that many takes. So I already did. Here are 4 picks. And here is a 4-pick parlay that was given out 5 minutes ago. You need to hit something for your birthday coming up on the 9th. Let's go. Absolutely. Well, maybe this banger hits. I love betting on the games. I really do. I love betting on the games because sometimes it gets a little old waiting for your player prop to do something. Like, I don't like sometimes I'm sitting there. I'm like, come on, put Gibbs back in the game. I need 2 more rushing attempts. Sometimes I'm like, man, I just want to root for the Lions today. And here's the deal. This line was at -2.5 on all sports books for a long time. And it still is. Look at this. Okay. So on DraftKings, maybe let's do it over here real quick. On DraftKings, now, I'm not going to buy a point. I think the Chiefs win this one. I'm just going to play the total. Let's see what the odds here on DraftKings. Might even be better. I wish this was a 6.5 here, -6.5 for the Eagles. I wish the Bengals were at +7.5. I wish the Chiefs were at -3, -2.5. Beggars can't be choosers, though. So that's pretty good. A +585 is even better than what it was on FanDuel. So I'll say, you're trying to bet it. What do I have? I don't even know what I have here. 10% parlay boost. That's weak. That's weak. I would say that people who are looking to scratch the itch today, I want you to be a little careful with the player props today. I do. I want you to be a little careful with player props. These Thanksgiving days these games. Go back and look at the history of these Thanksgiving games. They are wild. They are wild. You get some games that are horrific, like any other Thursday football game. And then you get some massive shootouts, which has always been fun. But you get a ton of upsets. I mean, the Lions have been good for a few seasons, right? I mean, they won their first Thursday Thanksgiving game last season in 7 years. It's just kind of chaotic. So keep that in mind. Expect volatility today. All right, let's move on. Or actually, here's what I forgot. I like to do this. Every single thing I do, I'm going to put a $1 parlay on because that lets me track all of my YouTube stuff. When I go back and look through, I'll see a bunch of $1 bets. I'm like, okay, that's from YouTube. So there we go. We got a 4-pick plus 585 here on DraftKings off just the games. Now let's do the fun stuff. All right. I know not everybody wants to run the games in their game parlays, but let us run out a touchdown parlay. Let's just go nuts, my friends. Let's go nuts. Let's go nuts. Huh? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's degeneracy time. We dabbled a little bit there with the games, but I think we got to do this. We're going to make a touchdown parlay now. And then after, I think what we really should do together. What's up, Kenny? Good morning, buddy. Appreciate you. You know, I think we should do after this, though. I think we should go touchdown parlay, SGP for all 4 games. That's right. So we'll make a touchdown parlay. We do an SGP for all 4 games. And then I think we should make all day parlays. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm ready. 35 straight minutes here of just lunacy. Lunacy. So for my members, you got the straight bets inside Discord. Let's say you put 1 unit on each and every one of those straight picks. Great. That's wonderful. We're probably about to spend a unit doing like 8 to 10 bets, parlays here right now. Be prepared to lose these parlays. Just be prepared. So whatever that amount is, I'm going to be disciplined with you for a second. Take the amount you're ready to give back to the books today and only use that and allocate it across, keep in mind, about 8 to 10 parlays. And if I fall short of that many, even better, you protected your bankroll. So if that's a half unit, use your half unit and spread it across these. But be prepared to lose that money. All right? That needs to be said. That needs to be said. D-Gens, listen up. Oh, man. I wanted to say it. Here's what I don't want to happen. The straight picks, the official ones, go 3-1 today, and you lose money. That should not happen. You go 3-1 today, you should profit, even with all of these parlays. And that's the truth. Oh, my gosh. Look at what my guy made me. Hold on. I got to. So Bennett, the guy that runs the social media account, My Spurry Edge, look what he made. Look at these. He's like, these are blinding and ugly. No, that's not ugly. That's beautiful. Round of applause for Bennett. Oh my gosh. That's such a. Oh my gosh. Bennett, I love you. If you're watching right now, I love you very much. Thank you so much for this. This is so much cleaner, dude. I was putting up garbage on the screen. Oh my. Thank you, Bennett. I'm going to share that on socials today. If you're watching, buddy, I do appreciate that. All right. So we got the Lions at home, and you better believe we're betting on Jamar Gibbs to score a touchdown week in and week out. What's this? Thanksgiving King of the End Zone. Oh, let's go. I don't even know all the different things that I have. Let me see what I got over here. I have a pre-live straight anytime. Oh, okay. A touchdown jackpot and a 3-leg no sweat bet I have to use across the games today. Now, let me quickly look because this matters. Let me see. Can I just use it across these? Just any games? Yep. Okay. And if I include another day, I can't use it. Okay. So it's got to be, oh man, we're going to have fun. Chat, we are going to have a good time today. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm so excited. There we go. All right. We'll bring up all the touchdown bets for today's 3 games. Oh, man, I'm pumped. All right. So now that I'm looking at this, I think we should probably stick to Thanksgiving days. I don't think I need to put something in for Friday. I think I'm realizing today that, well, yeah, they moved. That's the problem, Sean. So I posted this stuff Tuesday morning. Here's the deal, Sean. I have a lot of members. You know, I have a lot at this time. So when I posted those, they were, I'll bring it up for you just so you can see the full disclosure. They were all like, minus 110, minus 120, whatever. At this point, buddy, we're 48 hours later. The 4 officials for Thanksgiving, those are, they aren't, you're right, man. They are not straight picks viable anymore. They just aren't. Hey, by the way, chat, are you still here? I've got a 7-pick parlay for you and a link for you to enter it. Who wants it? Yeah, and the lines I posted, like, they get nuked, man. This is, you know, I hate to say it because I try not to come off as a shill on my YouTube videos, and I know it's difficult. And people reply after the YouTube videos, oh, stop marketing. It's like, all right, just get to the picks. Here's the deal. If you want me to just get to the picks, like, that is the entire point of the VIP, to just give picks. Everything you post and talk about on YouTube is bumped. Again, that's the point of the VIP, is you can get this stuff before YouTube gets it, and you get pre-bumped plays. That's all. Here's a link for y'all. Chat, look at the YouTube chat. YouTube chat right there. Your boy got you. I got you. Check that out. What's up, Derek? He says here. He's present. What's up, brother? Exactly. That is the entire sole purpose of a VIP. Grab that link. I just shared a parlay. It was when I shared it earlier this week, what were the odds for that? Plus 560. That's an alternate line parlay. Alt line. That link that I just shared in chat. Alt line parlay, baby. Go ahead and click that. You want to get nuts? Get nuts. Go for it. Alternate line parlay. That link shared to you. Right to your face. Click it. Okay. That's free. That's just fun, man. That's just for fun. Let's have a good time with this. 500 people on YouTube this morning on Thanksgiving. Oh, my gosh. 200 likes. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's been insane. It's been absolutely insane. It's been a run. I got nobody else I really want to bet on from this game. I've talked about this in the past. With wide receivers, I want longer plus odds, like a plus 105. Okay, I guess that's okay. You know, I truly want like a plus 130. So JMO is interesting to me. He just is. Like at plus 180, he's extremely interesting. He's one of those guys who can score from anywhere on the field. So he's on my short list today, and I like the odds we're getting. The problem with the Packers is, like, look at this nonsense. Dubs, Watson, backup running back, Dontayvion Wicks, fifth wide receiver, Golden, fourth wide receiver, Jordan Reed not there, so both of these guys move up in the pecking order. But, like, how do you figure out who scores? Every single one of them needs to catch a 20-plus yard pass to do it, essentially. They never score within, like, the 10-yard line. That's Tucker Kraft and Josh Jacobs' season. Kraft not being there, I suppose, is going to help one of them out. But who the heck knows? How would you figure this out? We had this issue earlier this year with the Chargers. You know, McConkey, Quentin Williams, or Quentin Johnson, and Keenan Allen. They're all plus 180 every week. And every week, one or two of them would score, and it was just random. What about Luke Musgrave? Little 1-yard play action tight end pass, you know, something like that. But the Packers are tough. In fact, I think this game specifically is the hardest one to bet on today. I think it's the most difficult one to bet on today. So, yeah, I know. Coach speak for JMO in 2 straight weeks, Devon. 2 straight weeks. Like, I got a feeling that JMO, he gets a couple shots over the top today. So, you know, maybe we don't include him in the parlay, but I want that to be out there, that if you're betting on touchdowns, like, embrace today's volatility. I would embrace today's volatility. Gibbs, I mean, I'm running him out each and every week. I actually bet on him to lead the NFL in touchdowns this year. So, yeah, I'm going to be betting on him. Now, I already talked about it. I like wide receivers at like plus 130 or better. Rashee Rice at minus 140 is the most disgusting bet I've ever seen. Like, I don't care if he even does score today. Like, this is terrible. That is horrific to me. That's horrific. I have no desire to shove in Rashee Rice. Meanwhile, you got touchdown equity for days and 2 wide receivers on the other side providing the odds that I want from wide receivers. Plus 120, plus 140. Travis Kelce, plus 130. Like this, I think this is beautiful. So is Ferguson. Like, these are great odds. They are. Like, I get it. Rashee Rice has a much higher touchdown equity today. Heck, Kareem Hunt at running back, a better option. I still think he's getting the red zone carries over Pacheco. And if you don't, then Pacheco's a great bet at plus 270. Like, this game is such a better game for touchdowns than that first one. It just is. For me, here's the deal. Okay? It's Kelce from this game. It would be my favorite at plus 130. But to be real, I kind of like the narrative street of running out either Lamb or Pickens for a tutty and then running it back with Kelce. Like, just do like a 2-pick for this one. So it's like I got Gibbs in the 1, and then I'm running back 2-pick entry. Now, listen, it's a crapshoot. Lamb dropped another touchdown last week. He's still, I think, the better wide receiver between Pickens and Lamb, despite the fact that he's just dropping everything. I mean, you should see his hands. They're all goofed up. Like, y'all see these replays, like his hands are like he ain't getting a smooth, window there for the ball. Like, he's like trying to catch it with his fist. Disgusting on that one crossing pattern. That drop was awful. I mean, he had 3-4 yard separation. Had a chance to turn it upfield and make that like a 40, 50 yard catch. I don't know. Pickens, the pendulum's going to swing back. So I know it's uncomfortable, but like, give me CeeDee Lamb, man. Give me CeeDee Lamb here. I know, again, it's uncomfortable because everyone wants to bet on Pickens, but I think the better bet is to bet George Pickens for yardage or receptions. But I think Lamb, listen, everyone's hating on him right now, but he's 2 years removed. Oh, nice. I got parlays. He's 2 years removed from being the second in the NFL in receiving yards. He had like 1709 or something. Let me look at it. CeeDee Lamb stats. I mean, look at the season he had. And like, people just forget he had that season. This is 2 years removed. 1,749 yards, 135 catches, and 12 touchdowns. That's the last full season him and Dak have had together. I'm just saying, the pendulum swings back here sooner or later. He's not going to be terrible forever. I don't know about that. I don't think so, Martez. These guys move around too much. And I don't think that you could just like sell out to try to stop Lamb because Pickens is going to eat you up and vice versa. I just don't think that that's how it's going to go, personally. I know others might say differently. That's fine, by all means. That's fine. So anyways, if you don't like Lamb, there's nothing wrong with running out Pickens. There's just not. There's nothing wrong with it. And listen, if you don't like Kelce and you just want to run in Rice, fine, by all means. At least he's included in a parlay. You want to run Pickens and Rice? Hey, that's a plus 310. Like inside within a parlay, fine. That's fine. But that's just not for me. All right, let's do this last one. So tonight's game, again, I still think the Bengals can win this one outright. I do. Yeah, I agree, Callie. Good friggin' luck. TD Lamb back in the end zone tonight. Does not drop a touchdown. Just doesn't. Oh my gosh. Let me say what's up to people here. I had just looked over 967 viewers for Thanksgiving. That is something to be thankful for. Thank you very much for watching, retweeting on X, liking on X, liking on YouTube, subscribing on YouTube. I'm here 7 days per week, NFL and NBA. So if you're new, you're going to get a lot of content from me, a lot of degenerate content. So thank you very much. All right, tonight's game, my friends, this one is a little difficult to bet on as far as touchdowns go. I think player props are actually pretty cut and dry today. I like quite a few today. Quite a few. Problem is here for this game, it's like, look at the odds. You know, we're looking at a game here where the game above, where we have outside of the top two being juiced. I mean, Hunt, Pacheco, Lamb, Kelsey, Pickens, Worthy, Jake Ferguson is a fine option. Like these guys are all plus 130, plus 140, plus 200. Look at this game. Like Chase, minus 115, Brown, minus 105, Andrews, plus 105. You got Henry, almost untouchable, unusable. You got all these guys up here. I don't like any of their odds. And then everybody down here, it's like good luck figuring out if they have a shot at scoring. I just do not like it. I just do not like this today. I know people love touchdown parlays, but I think out of all the different parlays we're going to do, SGPs and overall game day parlays, I think the touchdown parlays might be the weakest targets. Okay. I just want to put that out there. I think the touchdown parlays are weakest today. Give me Zay Flowers. No one wanted this. No one was comfortable for this. You weren't. I know you weren't. Here, let's do one from each game. How about this? And I'm putting CD. Sorry. Let me get him back in there. I'm doing this right here. I think we've had a 2-game dry spell for Lamar passing touchdowns. Yeah, I saw your comment. There you go, buddy. I wanted to post just a quick little 3-leg touchdown parlay, one from each game. Nice and simple. I want to embrace some volatility here in the wide receivers. And my one, layup for the day is going to be CeeDee Lamb. Plus 700. Now, again, I'm doing all YouTube parlays at $1. I'll go back through and use my bonuses after on my favorite. But all the YouTube parlays I do for $1, and it makes it easy for me to track what is what. So there you go. Simple as it gets, okay? Simple as it gets. Let's move on, because I think there's better segments to be had today. Let's do the SGPs. This is going to be fun. So an SGP, single game parlay. I'm about to do a parlay for every single game. Packers, Lions, this is getting a parlay. Chiefs, Cowboys, this is getting a parlay. Bengals, Ravens, getting a parlay. And honestly, I know it's tomorrow. I think we should do one for the Bears and the Eagles. I do. I think we should. Why not, right? And by the way, that link I shared, as much as I want it to be this like a VIP sign up, sign up for the VIP, grab that VIP. It's not. I'm happy to show the profit. But that link, I just shared it again in chat. I spammed it twice. That's a parlay link. So if you want to tail the Thanksgiving cheat sheet parlay, you can do it. It's a 7-leg parlay for plus 560. And it's what you all love. Alternate line parlays. You guys are obsessed with those things, man. It's crazy. I loathe them. But I made one for Thanksgiving because I'm giving the people what they want. Not because I like it. Let's be real. So, do I want to bet on do I want to include game legs for parlays? No, we already did a game parlay. So, do I want to do something like this, like Gibbs and the Lions parlay plus 122? Yes. Like this is a fine option, but we're trying to go crazy here. Okay. So I'm going to do my best to keep off some of the things I've already used and just do new things. Does that make sense? All right, let's do it. So for this game, honestly, I think we get one of those divisional games that's incredibly tight, and I think it could be kind of high scoring today. So give me Jared Goff for 2+ passing touchdowns. Now, we already had Gibbs. We love him. We like him. I think he's great for the touchdown parlay. But hey, within the construct of what I'm trying to build out today, I'll take Amon-Ra St. Brown getting in the end zone with Jared Goff. I just want a little bit of this correlation. On the other side, for Jordan Love, I am looking for longest completion. It would be 34.5, I believe. Oh my gosh, it moved so much. Never mind. It's off the table. His longest completion was much lower earlier this week. And as much as I liked it earlier, I am not a huge fan of 30. I mean, dudes and dudettes, you need a 40-yard pass to catch this. What kind of bet is that? So taking that off the table, we're going to move over. Let me put up the, there we go. That screen right there. A little FaceTime, while we're doing it. So that's done. We already did that one. We just got done with that segment. We've done 2 segments, Ian. We did a game parlay. That was the first thing we did. So I had 1 pick from all 4 games, a game parlay. We did a touchdown parlay. It was 1 pick from each of today's 3 games. And now we're moving on to single game parlays for all of the games. And then the last segment we're going to do is a parlay that just spreads across all 4 games. Okay? So, yeah, we're going to go crazy today with this nonsense. Let's check out the longest receptions. Okay, so I can't put in Christian Watson longest receptions. I'm going to go to his receiving yards then. 59. All right, let's alt this. He's been free at 40. He gets enough targets for it. So I can include him, and I feel pretty solid about that one, as it's failing to load in. That's odd. What's happening to DraftKings here? Let me refresh this page without showing everybody any login info. Give me a second. You know, the amount of people that are going to be clicking on DraftKings today and FanDuel is going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. I already posted a 7-pick parlay to tails. And I think I even posted like a game parlay to tails as well, or 4 game picks or something. I posted a lot to tails today. Lotus, I have. It's loaded. It's absolutely loaded. Most of this nonsense here is just going to stay here, though, okay? So Gibbs, his receptions have been nuked. Oh, my goodness. What happened? So earlier this week, I had prepared like some show notes for this. And his 3+, a large Discord or something, a product must have posted receptions for Gibbs. There must be so much steam on Jahmyr Gibbs receptions that's destroyed all his alt lines too. Because his 5+ earlier this week was like a -110. Oh my gosh. I mean, hey, that happens. Listen, a lot of the props that I posted, people were already saying, you know, I posted Jahmyr Gibbs earlier this week as an official pick at 100.5 rush receiving, I think. And look at his 100+ right now, -195. So, yeah, I mean, again, this is the reason why VIPs exist. It's not to just, you know, make a little profit here. It's like it gives you a little exclusivity, gives you a chance to get some good bets early. Oh, my word. Oh, my gosh. Donuts. Is the VIP worth it? I'm looking at the play right now. Gibbs. Here, I'll just do a quick little screenshot. I'm not going to share the entire plays list. Holy. Here's what we got it at. That's absurd. We had 101.5 at -114. 1-click entry on tails. That is hilarious. Now he's a 116.5. Yikes. Ragnow's not playing today, guys. I have not heard any news about him coming off the couch and playing in 48 hours. I was fairly certain that he wasn't playing today. I think he's still not even through the league Paperwork. That's crazy. Okay. Anyways, sorry. I got totally sidetracked. I think, if you're a VIP, you already got money on this, so it's probably not worth using. But if you want to run out like the alternate 100 plus, I don't think there's anything wrong with that for this parlay. What did I just open up bonus wise? So I got no bonuses. And then as soon as I put one more play in, I get 4 bonuses. Hold on. What do we got here? Okay, so minimum 300 plus 300. It needs to be 3 legs plus 300. And then a terrible 10% boost. You worthless. Okay, this is cool. I could get behind this. On the other side, for Josh Jacobs, I'm actually kind of a fan today of looking at Josh Jacobs and his total yards and running the under. So if you wanted to keep Gibbs off, all right, and you're like, listen, donuts, I already have that straight bet on Gibbs. What's wrong with this? I think this is a pretty darn good play right here. I think that Jacobs gets spelled a lot by Emmanuel Wilson today. Personally. I mean, the fact that Emmanuel Wilson's rushing yards prop was at like 25 and a half. I mean, that's not a nothing burger here. That's a significant line for a backup running back. So if you listen, not everybody likes unders. If you don't like unders, I think you can take that off. Let's leave that here for a second. And let's go to the next game. And by the way, I realized while I was doing this, I can't switch back and forth to FanDuel and DraftKings. So I'm just going to leave up DraftKings. How's that? I had grandeur plans of doing this across, all the apps. Novig, Underdog. Fantasy points is fine. How about his first quarter rushing? What did I say? 14 and a half, right? Wow. His line has moved so much. By the way, these first quarter props, about to get sidetracked. Somebody stop me. I'm going off on the tangent. Oh, no. I'm out of control. Ah! I love it. Who let me go down this path? So I just realized we need to make a first quarter parlay. Who wants a first quarter parlay? Be honest. Should I make their first quarter parlay before I do the SGPs or after? Let's do it after. We're going to do the SGPs. We just did one for the Lions game. We got to do the Chiefs Cowboys right now. We'll do the Ravens Bengals next. And then you tell me, should I do the Bears and Eagles? I think I should just keep it to Thanksgiving. I keep getting sidetracked. Thanksgiving only. Donuts, come on, man. And then we still got to do the all-day parlay, across all 3 games, combine one long parlay. You've already gotten the alt-line parlay, the touchdown parlay, and the game picks parlay. We just did the Lions-Packers parlay. We got to do Chiefs and Cowboys, Bengals and Ravens, and then I think we should do the all-day parlay and the first quarter parlay. We're going nuts. This is the ADHD stream. Let's go, Mikey B. I told you. You got all the straight picks inside Discord, inside Tails, the VIP, 1 unit, straight picks, make money, long term. That's how this works. But on this show, we are going nuts today. Again, this is straight picks. Profit, 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 profit. Loss, profit, profit, profit. Loss, profit, 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 profit. 10 of 12 NFL weeks. NBA, up, down, up, little down, big up, down. And then we've won 2 straight days in a row, back in the win streak. Okay? So again, VIP is very calculated. It's very disciplined, and it's straight picks around the clock. Today's show, we're going nuts. We're going to have some fun, Lotus. Fun time. Love you long time. Derek, let's go. How many espressos? Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Gregory. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh man. All right. Let's do the other SGPs and then we'll do the first quarter parlay. I am loving today's stream. I am loving it. Let me check this out, by the way. We have 1,191 people tuned into a Thanksgiving morning stream. Oh, I love you so much. 561 on X, 635 on YouTube. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that type of support and showing up with volume today. YouTube likes, we are at 260. So 630 watching, 260 likes. If you could hit that like button with me today, help me grow this platform, that would help me immensely. Thank you. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh, man. I've been streaming since 2018, my friend. I had 1 million streamed hours on Twitch. Then I had a YouTube channel that made it to 6,000, and then it died. And then I have this new YouTube channel at 45,000. I'm telling you now, this is year 8 of live shows. Being a solo streamer, I have never not come with too much energy. Pause. I cracked myself up. Hit the like button, people. Let's go. Thank you. Oh, man. I'm killing myself today. Let's get it. Let's make this craziness here. Again, game stuff, do what you want with it. I already gave away my game picks. Touchdown picks, do what you want with it. I already gave away my touchdown picks. I think within the construct of our parlay, again, who caught that one? That was a good line. That was a good one. You got to sneak them in there every once in a while, you know? A little Michael Scott, that's what she said. So I don't want to reuse players and plays, which is the only reason why I did not have a Jamar Gibbs play here, because I already like Jamar Gibbs. But I will say again, no, screw that. This is degeneracy. Do what you want with this info. How about this? You be disciplined if you can or need to. Other than that, I'm sorry. I'm just letting it rip, man. We're doing whatever I want today. It's my show. I don't care. I don't need to protect your bankrolls here. Remove whatever you want. How about that? Do whatever you want. Remove what you want. I don't care. I just don't. Completions. Patty Mahomey. We're running an alt line here just to keep things simple. I love his completions today. His original line, I can't remember, 22.5 or something. That was a lock and load. I lock that bad boy in. I freaking love it. I do. I love it. I think it gets pretty simple here, to be honest. These guys are getting so many passes, it's not even funny. And their lines here at 60, again, like, whoa, why? Why is it so low? Honestly, like all of these guys, even Rashee Rice, why are these lines so low? What's Rashee Rice at 5? Like this parlay is, it's not good enough odds. Like I'd happily run this out. I would happily run this out. I mean, listen, again, I hate alt line parlays. I do. But there's a few times where it makes a little sense. And with how big this game is, I mean, let me just show you these wide receivers. It's been nuts. You've got like a funnel of focus here. Okay, so this Chicago game, he was hurt. He was hurt in that game. But like CD's target volume and the target equity is insane. Like, yeah, I loathe alt line parlays. I just do not like them. But if you were ever going to do them, oh my gosh. No, you can't do that, Cole. Sorry, pal. I posted my top 4 officials inside Discord. I can't. That would just devalue what I put out for my VIPs, you know? I'm sorry, buddy. And that's the whole purpose of the Discord. And then same thing here for Pickens. Like the target equity downfield. And like both these guys, I think what I love about them so much is it just takes one catch and they can turn it upfield for 40. Or Dak throwing a deep ball and they catches a 40. a 40-yard pass. George Pickens high-pointing the football over two guys last week. Absurd. So again, thank you, MySpurryEdge.com, for these beautiful, beautiful cheat sheets, or beautiful player cards, I should say. Again, it's like these guys are locked into such big roles. Well, the target volume from Rashee Rice, 10, 9, 7, 9, 12, 6+ catches, 5+ catches. I don't know, whatever it is that you like. It's hard not to, where was I? Oh, it's hard not to just plug them in here like this. Like I hate alt-line parlays. Hate it. Brian, what's your question? I don't think I fully understand that. Why give you free picks, join VIP, or question marks? What? Yeah, the VIP ones aren't even here on the show yet. I don't think I understand. Maybe he doesn't understand. VIP ones are different, my friend. I haven't. And not only that, they've changed. Now that I think about it, the Gibbs one I showed that one, but the VIP pick was 101.5 total yards. That has changed, buddy. That is 100. What did I say? 100. What did I show? 116 and a half now. Yeah, like the VIP one was. Delicious. That's a steal. I'm not a huge closing line value CLV guy, but boy, oh boy, is that a good one. So yeah, listen, I think this is pretty solid. I think we're actually building out one heck of a crazy parlay here. I'm not even sure I want to put anything else in there. On FanDuel, you know what? They have a really cool market where they have the longest reception. Here they make you take the original line. Check it out. Oh, I closed out FanDuel. Darn it. Okay, listen up. On FanDuel, they have it's like long reception milestones, 20 plus, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 plus long receptions. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens for long reception at 20 plus is a really interesting parlay. Yeah, things are a little different for the sites. Like DraftKings will let you parlay interceptions, and FanDuel will not let you parlay interceptions, right? It's like they all have like these little rules for whatever reason. And then on DraftKings, if you try to parlay a long reception, you can't do it. But on FanDuel, they have long reception milestones, and they're like, do it. So it's very specific to the app and the book you're using. And I think everyone just kind of needs to tailor what I do here for whatever their apps are. What's up, Josh? Good morning, buddy. You can use code NFL, and it's $15 for your first month. $15, my friend. I posted the link right there in chat one more time. Again, there's a slew of things that were posted for today, including first quarter parlay, all-day parlay, and alt parlay, 4 straight picks at 1 unit each. Looks like a couple of those lines are still there, so I'll be mindful not to post them here on today's show. You're welcome. Code NFL. Code NFL. Whew. Oh, my back. I meant join VIP. Why would we give out picks we pay for? That's right, Brian. Yep. We just protect them, Hey, I give a lot of information away on the show, but there's 1,300 people watching, So it's a balance. It's a delicate balance. I got to be able to give good content away, but not give away the gems. Hey, if you're watching right now, I'm giving you a little teaser, okay? Like an absolute glorious play week in and week out. And we're going to come back to this because we're making the first quarter parlay. Now, if you are on DraftKings and you have the ability to add first quarter stuff to your parlays, I'm telling you right now, I freaking love this one. Averaging almost 6 rush attempts per game in the first quarter. 6 first quarter rushing attempts per game over the last 8 games. It's like 5.7 or something. I love it. I love it. And we're going to do a first quarter parlay right after this segment. We're going to do a first quarter parlay right after this segment. Okay? So hang tight. But I want you to know, I love this play. There's a Jahmyr Gibbs first quarter play I like. There's a Rashee Rice first quarter play I like. We're going to do a first quarter parlay, but it's after this segment. So hang around. I'm going to get there. I think you'll enjoy it. It's absolutely a degenerate approach to betting, but whatever. We're going to have fun today. That's the entire goal. Literally nothing else matters to us. It's just, hey, is this fun? Cool. We're betting on it. Like, that's how I'm approaching today. Is it fun? All right, let's do it. Is this a good time? Ah, great. Let's bet. Let's move on. So for this game, I got nothing else. I honestly think you could probably even remove Rashee Rice and just run out like a smaller part. Listen, everybody wants crazy long odds stuff. No, they're not all going to be that. You know, this one's plus 700. This one's a plus 158. You want to juice it up? Do what you want with this. This is almost like a baseline. You want to include Rashee Rice for the touchdown in this one? Fine. Do it here, right? Don't do it in the touchdown parlay. It's a minus 140. It's garbage. But do it here. Do it here. Yes. Let's go. I got a listener. I've got somebody that listens to me. That one feels good, baby. I love when people tell me on YouTube chat and YouTube comments that I help them win money. I'm not even kidding. Like, I look at YouTube comments more than I should. I do. It's a problem. Because I see a lot of the trolls and the haters, and it wears me out. But here's the thing. 90% of the people that leave me comments on YouTube after a video ends, or like, let's say I do a Monday live show, we cash a parlay or something on the live show. Tuesday's video comes out. They come back Tuesday and they post on that Tuesday video's comment section. They're like, yo, thanks for yesterday's, Monday night's parlay. I cashed whatever. Or, hey, Donuts, I caught your 3-0 VIP sweep on Tails last night, which happened on Tails for my NBA picks. 3-0, baby. The NBA player prop model went 3-1. My props, player prop model, 6-1 last night. You come back and you leave a comment after a video on YouTube or the next day's video, that makes me feel so good, number one. And number two, it helps my YouTube. It helps my YouTube because what it does is it shows people who read the comments that the VIP works. And it's not just Donuts being a shill. So you, Chris, who have just left this unsolicited, unprompted comment, that helps me immensely. I can't even begin to tell you, because now it's not me saying, hey, y'all, look at the profit. You got to join the VIP. It's been great. Profit in 10 of 12 weeks. People get tired of that. I already see it every single time I bring it up. I appreciate you for being here. Are you kidding me? I'm a nothing burger without you. I'm a nothing. I'm no different than every single other streamer, personality on X, whatever you want to call us. I'm a nothing burger without all of you. What's the Triple Crown? I didn't even see that. So anyways, when you guys come back and you leave these comments and you say stuff, that's huge for me. Tell me what this is real quick, though. I'm going to do that. Triple Crown parlay. I'm in. I'm in. You don't have to ask me twice. Let's do it. Let's do the Bengals and Ravens. We got a 700, a 320. Let's go. Hey, why not us? Huh? Why not us, baby? This is ours, man. Oh. Hey, you know what's funny? This comment, while it's not going to move the needle business-wise, it moves the needle for me and my cup being filled. I guess that's a terrible analogy, but that right there is huge for me. I'm overly transparent, sharing the Google sheet, every unit, every play, every penny, every pick, every single thing. There's no faking it. Every single bet is $100, regardless of what it is. There's no tweaking it based on, I'm not switching the app. I know all these tracker apps, people switching the unit size for a photo, for a calendar. Nope, I can't. It's all 100. Every single dollar, every single pick, every single penny, math-based recaps. So, yeah. And when that happens, I eat a fat minus 600 night down here. It's kind of hidden under your comment. But I'm going to always show it, wins or losses, because you need to normalize these. I have to. If I'm going to market A 6-1 last night, I'm going to market A 1-7. You gotta normalize the losses. All right, let's do it. Bengals, Ravens, chaos will ensue. First one, let's go to, there he is. There's my boy, Lamar Jackson. Say it with me. The wheels come off. The wheels come off today. Toe or not. Now, if you don't like it, leave it off. But I think he is laterable today. I think it's a really unique play. You know, he had 7 rush attempts last season. What's the triple crown? No one told me. Oh, thank you very much, man. Peace to you as well. Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, hold on. Sidebar. What is this triple crown? It's under Thanksgiving specials. Is this FanDuel or DraftKings? Hey, stop nuking these odds. Would you switch? Hey, who did that? Oh, the line moved 82.5. Let's go. Somebody must have taken the over. A lot of money posted. Maybe this is getting steamed up by a Discord. Let's go. It got even better, my friends. Let's freaking go. The heck is the first quarter triple crown? Why do I not have this? Oh, I'm sorry. Thanksgiving specials. Holy crap. I can get lost here. Oh, no. What? These are so fun. They essentially just made it easy to do, you're picking. These are not new bets. You can play these every week. But, hey, they made it nice and easy to do. That's for sure. Let me log into FanDuel and find this. Whatever you're talking about. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got to be a degen with you. Triple Crown. I only have reward stacks and single game parlays and stuff. Oh, my gosh. Y'all see it, right? Oh, my gosh. Come on. No words. NFL. Okay, so I don't have this Triple Crown y'all talking about. FanDuel same game parlay. No, I don't even have it. It's whatever. Let's get back on track here. 1,363 people watching. Thank you very much. Let me get off this stuff. Let me get back to what I was doing. Absolute side track. Bengals, Ravens. Rushing props. Now, again, do what you want here, but I like Lamar to get some yards today. You know what else I like? And this is a weird one. Keaton Mitchell. Keaton Mitchell, I think it was his rookie year, was an absolute huge upside running back, and then he blew out his ACL. I was looking at him and his longest rush. That's a really interesting leg. Like I probably, listen, it's probably better suited for a straight pick, okay? But I have a lot of love for this Keaton Mitchell play. I don't know. Listen, I mean, you guys do what you want. You guys do what you want. But I think any given week, Keaton Mitchell, if he's getting 4, 6, and he only had 2 carries last week, but 4 and 6 the weeks prior. I mean, Keaton Mitchell he's averaging 5.8 yards per carry again, just like his rookie year. Was an absolute stud. This kid's very good. Very good. East Carolina averaged 8.4 his rookie year. Big play guy. Big play guy. Oh, the boss. See, you know ball. Doug knows ball. Or the boss knows ball here. Let's go. Yeah, it's a really interesting play. I think we could probably maybe even just, look at his no one wants to bet on it, but you could probably run up his no, that's rushing and receiving. Where's rushing yards? You could probably run up his ladder his rushing yards today. Would be a really interesting way to go about doing business. Anyways, total sidetrack. I'm going to put Lamar in there at 20, but honestly, I think he's ladder worthy. I got to refresh DraftKings. Hold on. It's not going to let me enter anything. I would expect some of these apps today to act a little funny. There's going to be a ton of money coming in on these apps today. Did that go in? Yes, it did. No, it didn't. I knew it. There we go. All right. Sorry. I don't know what happened there. Going to receiving. Jamar Chase is getting peppered today. Absolutely peppered. Y'all saw what Jamar Chase did to them last year, right? If you didn't, I'm about to show you. I could tell you, but it just looks too good. Are you ready for this? Look at these two games. Oh, my gosh. 193 against Baltimore. 264 against Baltimore. In those two games against Baltimore, 10 for 193 and 2 touchdowns. 11 for 264 and 3 touchdowns. Yeah. Jamar Chase, and on top, I got to sit down. My back is killing me. And Jamar Chase, absolute ladder ability, no T. Higgins. Now, you put this at whatever you want. I like to go with like a nice, 2-pick entry, something like this, I think is fine. But I think a lot of people want a lot more than this today. And I don't blame you. I mean, shoot, we're just trying to let the chaos, we're embracing the chaos of today more than anything. And so we run something like this out, and I think we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. Excuse me. I don't know if the Bengals are going to be able to stop the rushing attack at all today from Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry has had like a really volatile season. It's been a little frustrating. I mean, just like both Henry and Saquon Barkley, same thing. Like these guys were all world. But here's the problem. You got to look at the games with Lamar and without Lamar. Now, they started off on the struggle bus. But Lamar's been back for several weeks, and Derrick Henry's been running better, and the touchdowns have come back too. And when you look at Derrick Henry with Lamar Jackson, the rushing touchdowns in those games with Lamar, here's where he got hurt. KC, he had 2, he had none. He had 1, Lamar hurt in the 3rd, okay? Lamar comes back, none. Then he has 1, then he has 2. Go back to last season, look at the playoffs. Lamar, 1 and 2. Look at last season. And, I mean, my guy was scoring almost every single freaking game. And he always had 2 touchdown upside, which was wonderful to see. So I think we need to stop looking at what, like, Henry has done on the year and really only pay attention to what Henry is like with Lamar Jackson. So, very similar to earlier with Rashee Rice. I'm not looking at putting Rashee Rice into a touchdown parlay, but I'm fine with using Rashee Rice and Derrick Henry. Same thing. I don't want them in a touchdown parlay, but I am fine putting these in for these types of parlays, if that makes sense. Yes, you can. Matter of fact, my friends, I'm going to tell you this. It's one of the best secrets out there. If you're ever looking at these plays and you do not like juiced touchdown picks, check this out. You can make buku bucks usually by looking at all the favorites, the heavy favorites in games on Novig, and grabbing the under on their touchdowns. I don't know of any other site that lets you do this. Doesn't let me parlay it. Why is that? Oh, it does. That's insane. Maybe because there's 2 in one game. But like, let me zoom out a little bit. Like, this is absurd that you can do this. You essentially only need 2 of these guys to hit, and you walk away with profit. That's crazy. Nobody knows this. Nobody pays attention. Like, you're essentially getting even odds here, minus 101 for Jamar Chase not to score. You can bet that people do not score. Abso-friggin-lutely. And if you want to try out No Big Sportsbook, I don't blame you. Use code Donuts. Donuts. D-O-N-U-T-S. D-O-N-U-T-S. Novig. There. If anything happens today, maybe I got a few people over there on that book. I get some referrals. You guys get a new sports book where you can play straight bets. I had to have that weird moment. First quarter bet. Oh, first quarter parlay. I still got to do that. Uh-oh. What switched? Gibbs odds got better at 90 plus. All right, cool. Man, we've had 2 good moves. Derrick Henry, I'm sliding him in there for a touchdown. I'm going to be honest, though. I think 2+ touchdowns today is nice. No vig. Code Donuts, baby. D-O-N-U-T-S. Hook me up. I hook you up. I love it. It's a great book. It's a great book. But I think Henry 2+ touchdowns today, I think it's absolutely in play. It's absolutely in play today. There we go. We got a parlay for every single game. Here. All right. Remember, the best way to do it. You got to keep track of everything you're doing. We'll do $1 on each. So I can go back. I'm going to pick out my favorite ones and do a boost. I got all these different boosts I got to use later. Yo, big money. Dropping a $25 tip in the tip jar. Thank you so much. Are you serious? What? Thank you. Thank you for 25 spot. You just got me and the wifey little coffee and breakfast together. Thank you for that. That's very generous. Nobody needs to or is ever expected to drop a dime or a penny in the tip jar, and you just walked in and put a 20 and a 5 in there. Thank you very much for that. Extremely, extremely generous. I hope that this show is a helpful show and wins you guys some money. At the very least, I hope you get entertained a little bit. How do I feel about Henry, Gibbs, and CD 2+ each? That's wild. I think Gibbs and Henry 2+ each is a nice, interesting look. Let's look at that one really quick. I'm done with the touchdown segment, but hey, that's a plus 1,200. I could get behind that. For sure. Hey, I feel you, Don, but still, it's never expected, you know? Never expected. Always generous, though. Always welcomed. Very cool. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Let's do this first quarter parlay, and then we'll do the all day. Okay? Hey, take care, Greg. Happy Thanksgiving to Mama Norris. Appreciate you, buddy. Okay, first quarter props. Where is it? Did I pass rushing? Receiving, receptions, pass, rush. All the way over here. Jamar Gibbs, baby. Oh my gosh. Ladder. I think you could start here. Let me show you the low. Let me show you a ladder parlay. Have I ever done this before on a show? I don't know if I have. Where's the first quarter? These ladder parlays are so freaking fun. I think I've shown it a couple times over the last week or two. All right, so what you do, you grab some of these absolute bangers. All right, these guys are, lock and load almost every single game cashing these lines. Let me give you an example. So, by the way, let me check my, okay, so it's just My face is gone, right? There I am. And there I go. Okay, cool. Yeah, Gibbs at 10 plus. First quarter volume is just too good to pass up. He has 10 plus in 10 of 11 games. He's just too explosive. Rashee Rice, very similar here. Just target monster in the first quarter. He's getting almost 3 targets per first quarter. The 5 plus is such low-hanging fruit. Javonte Williams, off the top of my head, had cashed in all but one game this year. Yep, he has. Matter of fact, he's had 20 plus in 7 straight games. 20 plus in 7 straight games. So what you do is you run out low-hanging fruit like this, okay? So I can come back to all this. And then you climb the ladders. All right, Javonte, again, 20 plus in 7 straight, averaging 5.6. I think it was 5.6 carries per first quarter over the last 6 games, something like that. And you just climb the ladder. So you're looking at all your alphas and you're saying, hey, have yourself a first quarter. Get fed like you normally do. This is clunky going back and forth. There's got to be an easier way. First quarter props. I think I just keep forgetting what to click. There we go. Gibbs, 15. And you ladder them up. Now we're at 260. Glorious. By the way, I don't even have anything for the Bengals or the Ravens. I actually had looked at their first quarters, and I was not a huge fan of much. I'm going to be honest. It's been chaotic for these teams. It's hard to bet on them in the first quarter for whatever reason. There's not many trends that you can hang your hat on. Like, rushing yards for Henry was about as good as it got. But, then you look at Jamar Chase and you're like, well, he's a lock, isn't he? Well, no, he hasn't even had a catch in the last 2 first quarters. So it's been difficult anyways, but I digress. So you run these guys out here, fully climb the ladders. Now, are you going to win these often? No, not at all. But listen, we're here to just be a degenerate, right? We're having some fun with it. Okay, well, prepare for a loss, absolutely. But hey, if these guys do their thing in the first quarter, I mean, again, 7 straight games, like Rashee Rice, I think this is 3 out of the last 5. Gibbs was, I think, all but 2 games or all but 3 games. I can't remember off the top of my head. I did a segment on this in one of my shows earlier, but they've been phenomenal. They've been a lot of fun. So there you go. And I think my favorite part and what I was trying to get at earlier is you can do this. If you, let me refresh. If you don't have sports books, you can do this on Underdog. And I like to try to show people different ways that you can get access to a lot of the stuff I talk about. Because not everybody has the books. They just don't. Some people are using Novig. Some people are using Underdog. And you can do that. You can use it on Underdog, code donuts, just like Biz. Thank you, man. Just like Novig. Same thing here. Same thing here. You can code donuts, DONUTS. You can get access to a lot of this stuff. Just gotta, you gotta have more apps. Biz, thank you very much. Buys me a coffee, tells the people VIP is worth it. You're dang right, VIP is worth it. Profit in 10 of 12 NFL weeks. And I feel great about this week, man. NBA, huge up, little down. Big up, big down. Bigger up, little down. Massive up, down. And then profit in the last 2 days. It's been awesome. VIP has been freaking amazing. You just got to stick with it. Kid Chavez. Another 1 unit for Donuts Coffee. Thank you very much, man. Oh, my gosh. I am a family-friendly show. I won't read the first part. But thank you so much, man. P.S. Everything in my life is unit-based now. Dude, okay. Listen, this is probably another topic for another show, but I think the same way to an extent. I look at everything in time investments. How much time will this cost me? Because not only is time is money, but time is a blessing. And I don't want to waste my blessing, my gift of time, my gift of life on this green earth on certain things. I love that thank you very much for the 20 spot, but also more thanks for your perspective. I love it. Oh, I love that topic. I'll talk about that another day. People are going to get mad at me if I talk about anything other than picks and parlays right now. YouTube is blocking links. I'll post in community. Okay. What screen am I on? All right. Let's do it all day. All day parlay. An hour and 25 minutes. How long have I been talking? Oh my goodness. Way too long. This was supposed to be an hour-long show. I got to shower. I got to get ready. We got Thanksgiving stuff. Oh, what a mistake. Way too long. Thank you very much for that. 1,600 people today for YouTube. I love y'all. Code Donuts, baby. DONUTS. Underdog and Novig. Thank you. Thanks for asking. Appreciate that, Jason. Thank you for the kind words, man. Let me say hi to Chad. I've missed 100-something messages today. That's very kind of you. Join the VIP simple. Joe Mama. Donuts. Happy Thanksgiving. Checking in from Calgary. Let's go, man. Time flies with good times. Yeah, an hour and a half show. That's crazy. Not the all-day parlay. I know. I've done way too many today. Way too many. Great day to bet. Listen, man, anytime you wake up healthy, happy, whether you got discretionary funds, all right, you make that choice. I feel you. I'm there too. It's got to be discretionary, though, This is all fun money. It better be fun money. Nothing else should ever be put on bets. More likes. More likes, says Mad Dog. Appreciate that, bro. 641 watching on YouTube. Another 900 on Twitter. We got 362 likes. Run them up. Run them up. 1,600 people watching today. Hot dang. Y'all too kind. We are currently the second highest watched show in the sports betting topics on X. The second highest. That's crazy. We're losing to Barstool Sports. Of course we are. I'm happy to eat the L. Losing to Barstool. Such is life. Oh, man, this has been fun. All right, let's do it. We need an all-day lay. Oh, stretch the back. Now, again. Just need to mention one final time. Please bet responsibly. I expect to lose all 6 or 7 of these parlays that I've made. Parlays are a pipe dream long term. All these sports books watching the show today probably sitting here wondering, can we partner with this guy? And I'm like, their main moneymaker. I'm telling you that the main moneymakers are a nightmare for your bankrolls. So yeah, I'm sure those sports books just clicked off my show. It is what it is. I don't want you to get stuck. Straight picks are where you make the money. That's what pays the bills, man. Where you have fun, that's the parlays. Pay the bills, very boring, but very profitable. Very boring, but very profitable. Very boring, very profitable. 37 units of profit for NBA over 36 days. Yeah, that's a unit a day. Boring, though. Very boring. But I'd rather be bored with money in the bank. All right, let's get to it. Just needed a breather. I like to slow down the show every once in a while. I gotta. Oh, man, I gotta click to it. I'm also losing steam. A unit is whatever it is for you. It's usually a percentage of your dial hairs. So a lot of people like to look at it as 1%. I like to look at it as how much you're willing to lose on any given day, and to have a bad day and then another bad day and another, and the bad days pile up and you not to be emotionally wrecked. So for the sake of this, I heard it is, Edgar. I bet the Tails app is just getting, listen, I posted a link in chat multiple times to that parlay. I got a feeling that thousands of these viewers here on YouTube, I mean, it's 1,600 for 90 minutes. I'm sure a lot of people have tuned in and clicked it. So, yeah. Hey, you know who we're not giving a shout out to yesterday? I was just on the Tails app. Freaking Detroit. Friggin' sold it. I love to see it, Orlando. Let's go, baby. Oh. Hey, listen, I started at a quarter in 2016. Learning, figuring it out. Scale. I just scaled. I've been scaling for years. Slowly but surely. You can use code NFL for my VIP for Tails. Official player props went 6-1 yesterday in the VIP. I don't know. I thought the player props were great last night. There you go, man. Slow and steady, you know? Slow and steady. Got to start somewhere. We don't unit shame. We don't care how big your unit is. Pause. Yeah, I do. Just slowing down the show for a second. I didn't realize I'm on the wrong thing, too. I'm on the wrong screen. I meant to be chatting with the big screen up. Freaking dummy. I had two bets I didn't even post. Could have gone 8-1 yesterday. The two bets were inside the first game. I liked Cade over 40.5 PRA. He had 42 at the end of the third. I liked Jaylen Brown over 24.5 points. He had 26 at the end of the third. I should have posted them. I don't know why. I ended up just stopping. Yeah, I left that one long. Pause. I got problems. All right. Let's get to it. Let's make this all day lay. The show absolutely falls apart as we get closer to 2 hours. No doubt about it. Every single freaking time. I don't know why I do that. Why do I do that? Who knows? I'm just tired. I think I honestly just get tired. It's so hard not to run these guys out here. Honestly. Actually, I'm going to leave. It's doing it again. DraftKings. I wonder if all these apps, I know somebody said something about Tails. Same thing here. Like, I keep having to refresh DraftKings because it'll literally just freeze up. The apps are freezing up. I can only imagine how many people are home putting in parlays with their family right now. You know, your family, your friends, the group chat's going crazy right now. The group chat is going nuts. I can't look at this. It's frozen. I clicked on the wrong one. I can't even click on Dak Prescott. Come on, DraftKings. I'm about to switch over to FanDuel, to be honest. So here's the deal. I want to include the first quarter stuff. Yeah. Okay. So all apps must be. It makes me wonder what's going on with the internet. There's no way all these apps are struggling at once. It's got to be a hosting service is having issues on Thanksgiving. You know how that happens? The hosting services, like Amazon or AWS or whatever. I don't know if all these apps are slowing down all at once, like Tails, DraftKings, Underdog. Like I think, I don't know, it makes me wonder. Like, what's the host? Is it Cloudflare? I'm trying to look at it real quick. All my apps are working great. They're hating on you. Oh, you think it's just my end? Just all the streaming stuff? Oh, maybe you're right, buddy. Shift change at AWS. That's a good line. They got the B team on there. B team for Thanksgiving. Western US is waking up. Well, we did just see our live show go to 1,700 people. So, yeah, maybe you're right, man. Maybe you're right. Okay, let's move on. My thought here with Dak, if anybody's looking at it, you're like, whoa. Why? Why are you doing that, Donuts? Here's my thought. Oh, hold on. Let me remove Patrick Mahomes. We already have something on him. Here's my thought. With the, I guess, the volatility and trying to figure out who's going to score, Jake Ferguson, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, is it Turpin? Like who the heck is catching it? I don't know. It's hard to figure this out from week to week. But I think we can just kind of bet on Dak and be like, hey, Dak's still motoring, man. Huge game at home. Both these teams have their backs against the wall. Cowboys are 2-0 coming off the bye week after all their trades. Oh, thank you so much, Crispy. Thanks. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, buddy. Appreciate it. So here's my thought, which is Dak. It's just pretty much, resting, putting my bets on the arm of Dak this week. I don't really want to include, I keep thinking I want to include more, but I think part of me just kind of wants to leave it at this. Like, I don't know. Is it worth adding another leg for 40 cents? I don't think so. I think I'm going to keep it. Honestly, I wanted to be smart about this last one. And I'm trying to go like 2 picks, right? So I know people are going to run this parlay out. They're going to run this parlay out. They're going to run the next one out. And then they're going to parlay them all together. I know you all. So I'd rather almost just run out like a single parlay or a 2-pick entry. Like just keep it simple. What's up, Coco? Hey, welcome to the fam. That's awesome. When you're logged in, when you're logged in here, that's cool. 323 people tailed this parlay yesterday. That would have been really, really awesome to get a plus 500 hit for NBA last night. Anyways, up here in the top right, there's a photo of yourself. Click it, and there's like a Discord connect button. There you go. You catching up. The funniest part is people catching up to the show. It's so funny. You want to run down Pickens at lower? Well, like 50? Here's my thought about stuff like that is like, I think that you all can change these how you'd like. Money. You know what I mean? Like I want somebody to look at this and be like, well, Donuts, I don't want it at 100. I want it at 80. Okay. Or donuts, I want more. I want it at 120. Okay. Donuts, I want, Dak for 3+. I want Pickens in there at 60+, 70+, 80+. I want CeeDee Lamb in there as well. Like, do what you want. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of how I view this. It's like I am happy to essentially be the compass, and then you guys do what you want from here. Like you could go crazy. I mean, there's no stopping, honestly. There's no stopping. You can just keep going. And like if you're like donuts, I just give me the Chiefs side. Okay. Well then don't put in anybody from Dallas. Instead, I love the completion so much for Patty Mahomes. And just keep it simple. Like there's lots of directions you can go here. I'm just trying to put together my favorites. Something like that. Just simple. Heck, 60 and 60 for CD and George. Shoot. Plus 104. Okay? That's my goal here. And I'm sorry, anybody that's like, this is the best one over the other ones, like, how do you know that? These are parlays. I am not a parlay bettor. I do not do them. I do not like them. It just ain't for me. So this last parlay is going to be the balloon letting the air out more than anything. And I think that's going to be, a little bit more of a fizzle than a bang to close out the show. But I'm trying to win people money more than anything. I think Henry has himself a day today. And I love Jamar today. Absolutely love it. And again, go as low as you want with these. Look, I'm trying to keep them around like plus 100. Just little bangers here, Could you do more? Absolutely. You could go nuts. And we went nuts for an hour and 40 minutes. We went nuts for an hour and 40 minutes. Not everything needs to be insane. All day late today is a plus 756. And hey, you don't like Jahmyr Gibbs for a touchdown? Take him out. Take him out. Nobody's saying you have to do this. Replace any of these things you'd like. But like if you want one, you're like, donuts, give me one parlay for the day. This is it. This 6-leg parlay is the all day. I want to sweat one parlay out today. Out of everything I posted, this would be it. Well, bam. Woo! That was a lot today. I think we made 6 or 7 parlays. I expect to lose them all. Expect to lose them all. I've got $600 in play today, 6 units. There's 2 straight bets for games. There's 4 player props. All right? You need to keep that in mind. Perspective is everything. Perspective is everything. I will go back through. I've got to look at my boosts, my bonuses and bumps and all those, and I'm going to use those. I'll probably end up with 100 on the line for the day across my parlays, like 1 unit. That's pretty heavy-handed for my normal approach. It is. That's not like a normal day for me. That's a lot. But it's Thanksgiving. I'm going to be watching with my family. I'm going to share these with my fam. We're going to sweat these out together. So it's a different day. It's a social day. So we're going to have some extra parlays, and that's okay. That's okay. But you got to do it responsibly. I'm throwing $5-10 on these. Probably $10 each, right? 8 to 10, 80, 100 in. And then I've got 600 on the straight picks. You make money with the straights. You have fun with the lays. The lay fun should not take away too much from the profit you hope to make on your straight picks. Still got to get ready. That's right, dude. Got to condition the hair. I got to shave. It's getting a little fuzzy. I gotta, right here. I gotta get the razor out. I gotta buzz the net. I gotta clean up. I got family coming. You know how long it takes to blow dry my hair? Gets all fizzy with this moisture. It's brutal. You think you got too much in play? Let's go, man. Be careful. Be careful. What's up, Crabba? Good to see you, buddy. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, friend. I got a great community, man. Great community. God bless y'all. Thank you, K. Robbins. Thank you, everyone, for showing up today, hanging out with your boy. Listen, we ended up almost 2 hours deep for a show that was only supposed to be 1 hour. We had fun. We did way too many parlays that won't hit, but we had fun. I'm sure, here's that. I say that in jest. It happens every friggin' show. All these parlays that I talk about and make, they're a compass. And what ends up happening is people watch this show live and they're entering and they switch it up a little bit and they make so much money. And then they show me the parlays, they at me, they DM me, or they reply on YouTube and Twitter and stuff, or in Discord. And I'm like, why didn't I think of that? It's hard while I'm on air. It's hard doing it live. Pause. That's like the 5th one today. Maybe that's the new thing instead of I digress. They look at that and they're like, well, I don't know. Derrick Henry 70 plus, give me 60 plus, or Derrick Henry 2+ touchdowns. It's like the viewers, they tweak these. And I love that. I love that because when it comes to parlays, they're volatile. So embrace the volatility. Change them however you want. I hope to send you down a profitable path. But these parlays created while on a live show, like what you make off of these is just as good. It's just as good. I'm not going to sit here and be like, these parlays are the greatest thing on earth. You need them to profit. No, you don't. They're a compass. Use them as a compass. Slow down the show. Rewind the show right now and pause it on each section and be like, I'm going to change that 50 plus receiving to 70 plus. Or I'm going to take that 90 plus yards and put it at 60 plus. I'm going to take that touchdown bet. I'm going to put 2 touchdowns. I'm going to make it a first team touchdown. I am doing a first quarter parlay, and I'm running it out even further than what Donuts did. I'm going to ladder Javonte Williams, 20 plus, 25 plus, 30 plus rushing yards in the first quarter. Like, take what I've said and just run with it. Do your own thing. All right? And if you're like, well, I just need good picks, that's what the VIP is for. I'm not trying to shill out, but that's how I bet. Straight bets, 99% of my money in straight bets. Slow and steady wins the race. This is boring to people. 3 weeks, 6 units profit. That's boring. But you know what? Over 3 weeks of NFL, I'd rather walk away with 6 units over 3 weeks and be bored than sink 20 units deep over NFL, which I continuously see in public. It's boring, it's slow, it's steady, and it's up 37 units in NBA in 37 days. Okay? That's the goal. Slow and steady wins the race. NBA, 37 units. NFL, what is that, 53 units or something now? And we're talking 100 units essentially since September 4th. It's slow and it's steady. I love it. It's the best way to bet. It's disciplined. It's on straight bets the entire time. It's boring. I let these shows be the degenerate compass for you. Do what you want with the degeneracy afterwards. I appreciate y'all. I would check into Fire's channel inside Discord and Your Betting Edge's channel inside Discord. I have not seen Your Betting Edge post a parlay for today, but he does only parlays. So I would imagine there's some type of Thanksgiving parlay at some point. Fire posts a ton of parlays. His name is literally Fire Parlays. He does a lot of straight picks as well. I would be on the lookout for him. He's certainly going to get to it at some point. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching today. And remember that perspective opener, the segment, the opening segment, the intro. Give that a watch again, my friends. Perspective's everything. Let's make sure that we're thankful for the fact that we had the opportunity to be together this morning, hanging out, watching a sports betting show. For me, getting to do it Thanksgiving morning, under our house with our internet, our cup of coffee or water on our side, clean water we woke up to. Like, come on, man. Temperature controlled air. Like, perspective. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Friday and Saturday, you'll get 2 videos. And Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. Come back. 9 a.m. Eastern live. Sunday morning, I will be here once again. Love y'all. Take care. God bless. Be smart. Be safe. Be responsible with your money. And have fun with your family today more than anything. All right? Don't let betting ruin your mood today. So whatever that dollar amount is, keep it under that so you can enjoy your day with your family. You can go 0-5 betting today and hopefully still stay happy. This should not impact your day, my friends. Take care.